We are live. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon to some of you. My name is Aurelia Wynn. If you do not know, I'm the owner of WE Bookstore, and today I'm talking to my friend, Miss Nicole Thomas, the author of this book and this one and a couple others. And so I'm so excited. I see that she is in the room, so let's get her in here to talk about her book. Hang on one second while I try and figure this thing out yet again. Let me tell you, I've been doing this for a little while, doing these Instagram lives. There we go. Sent it. And it's still not my favorite cup of tea. Oh, there! Hi! Oh, hang on. Hey, let's see. All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I am great. How are you?
Good. Pretty good. You know, I didn't realize these are kind of early. It's 8 o'clock in the morning over here. So I am having my coffee, and so I'm fine. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
It's a good day. It's 11 o'clock here in New York. I
Okay.
have my water and I
Okay.
am good.
Hey, that's going to be the next thing that I think I drink after this cup of coffee is some water. That's for sure. Leah Monte says, good morning. Good morning, everybody coming in. Hello. Yes, let's just jump right into it. I know you. I know who you are. I've chatted with you a few times now, so I feel like
Yes,
we're friends.
we are. So much fun talking to you.
So thank you so much. You guys, again, I want to show you her books, okay? We have these available online at my bookstore, W Bookstore online. Best-selling author. Okay, you go ahead and tell us who you are. I probably could chat for days.
I am a best-selling author. I was the number one new release for my second book, The Prophecy, which Wynn just showed. It's a Christian fantasy trilogy that's in her bookstore right now online. She also has a couple of copies. If you guys are in the California area, go pick one up. Post, read, review. Let me know what you think about it. But it's action, it's adventure, it's magic and faith, it's Prince Lost and Found, it's Game of Thrones meets Chronicles of Narnia. It's a lot of fun.
Mm.
It's got great reviews on Amazon as well. I actually just released the 3 book trilogy set in ebook,
Oh,
so
wow.
it's actually available everywhere. So it's on Barnes and Noble, it's on Kobo, it's on Amazon, everywhere. So you can just read straight through the whole series, no stopping needed. So yeah, very excited.
Yeah, fabulous. Go ahead. I'm so proud of you. That is amazing. So let's just go ahead and talk about your book. It's in these wonderful places, but maybe people need some more convincing. I don't. I seen the cover and I was like, ma'am, can we sell this in my bookstore? And she said yes. I was so excited. But tell us about your book. What is it about? Maybe start with the first one. We know it's a series. Maybe just kind of walk us through each book.
Well, it's called Tales of Elhaanai, and it's a fantasy series. It's a Christian fantasy series. So it's based in a town called Elhaanai, a land called Elhaanai. Completely fictional, made up, but it follows, a coup.
Hmm.
Devana wants to take over the throne. Her brother is a king, so you know, bitter women do what bitter women do, and she killed everybody.
Oh no!
So, but things don't always work out the way people intend them to. So there's a lot of plot twists and things happening behind the scenes that, you have to read through the whole series to really, see what happens and find out where people end up at the end. Because what
Mm.
you think when you read book 1 is not what happens when you get to book 3. So you really need to finish the whole series. And I will be sending you, copies because, book 3 is
Yay!
out. Book 3 is available, and then you can find out what happens and where
Mm-hmm.
everybody ends up.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Someone says don't give it too much away. It's too good. Yeah, just go ahead and get it. But oh my god, the suspense. I love chatting with you. The suspense that you create behind your book. I'm like, ooh, if you guys do not go and pick up this book and check it out, especially if you love action, it sounds like, yeah, plot twist. Okay, if you love
Yes.
action, She said, kind of like Game of Thrones witch.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
let's be real.
betrayal, backstabbing. Everybody's after the throne, the crown, and people are willing to do almost anything to get it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's so funny. This morning I was looking at your book and the quote on your first one, it says, "One died to protect the crown, the other killed to take it. Only one can keep it." So okay, so which
Yep.
one? Which one? Yeah.
You gotta
You
read the
gotta read
book
the
to
book.
find out.
No. Okay, okay. So tell us, what inspired you? Where did you get this storyline from?
Honestly, it came to me in a dream. In December of
Mm,
2019, I was really at a point where I was kind of rudderless and I didn't know where I wanted to go in life in general. In my professional career, I work in hospitality, but I've been at my job for about
mm.
6 years now. So there's no more
Wow.
upward mobility for me. So it's kind of, you're just going in doing the same thing over and over again. So I'm just like, okay, God,
Mm-hmm.
what do you want me to do at this point? Because I need something. I'm like, I just can't
Mm-hmm.
keep going through these motions over and over again. And then, I have one daughter. I want more. So I'm kind of stuck
Mm-hmm.
there. We're in a
Mm-hmm.
small apartment. I want a bigger space. So it's just like, everything kind of felt stagnant, would be a good word for
Okay.
it, where I was. And so I prayed. I was like, God, where do we want me to go from here? And then in January of 2020, before the world went crazy, my
Mm.
pastor preached a message about being ready to move when God tells you to move. And so I went to the altar that Sunday. I was like, God, I'm ready to move. Like, wherever you tell me to go, if it's leaving my job, if it's, getting off, whatever, just tell me where to go. A
Mm-hmm.
week later, I woke up 3 o'clock in the morning, hearing Princess Alana's voice in my head as she's running through the forest. It's the opening scene in book one. As she's running
Mm-hmm.
through the forest, it's misty, she's terrified, she's wounded, she's pregnant, and she's running for her life. And that's the
Mm.
minute that I woke up and I wrote it down. I was getting ready for work and I'm writing it on my phone. I use Google Docs and
Okay.
Notepad to write the whole first book.
Wow.
And I wrote nonstop for 30 days. And that's where book one came from.
Oh my God. Amazing. Of course. So amazing. That's wonderful. Okay, see, you guys, what is your excuse? If you have a book, start writing it wherever. Literally
Yes,
wherever.
yes. Don't
I
wait. When you get an idea, like write it down. I walk around with notebooks in my pocketbook because
yeah.
you never know when you get an idea. And it tends to happen a lot when, we're sleeping. So you can't be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'll remember it in the morning. No, write it down, whatever it is, and it'll make sense later when you go to finish it. But write it down when you get that
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah, yeah. See, and even if you're watching this and you're just saying, I just like to read, I don't like to write so much, but you probably have good ideas too. I find
Hmm.
that my friends who are not really so much authors or writers, that they still write things. I'm like, well, write down your ideas. You might want to come back to it later. You never know. You literally never know
Exactly.
what could come from it. But for you, a book came out of it, and so that is wonderful. And then you had two. What was that like?
The second one,
Mm-hmm.
the second one's a little harder actually, because I don't plot things out, so I kind of just let the characters tell me where they're gonna go. Um, and then
Mm,
I got stuck in a couple of places. So it took me a little bit more time to write that one, but it was the same thing. It was completely inspired. Anytime I would get stuck, I would pray about it and say, God, where are these characters going today? And
mm,
He would tell me. If I went off on a tangent, it would just not feel right. So then I would end up going back and deleting whatever it was that I wrote and waiting until I heard the right direction or the right prompts to find out where these characters were going to go.
wow.
Um, yeah, it's been it was an amazing journey, and it was just like I was so excited writing it. Like I was constantly
Mm-hmm.
calling my mother, like, "Mom, you're not gonna believe what just happened," and "Oh my goodness, you gotta hear this." And it was just, it was very exciting, and my family was so supportive, and
Oh wow.
everybody was just like really excited with me.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to have a supportive family and a supportive team behind you and people that you can share that with. I mean, just yeah, embrace all that. That's so cool. And so, someone said, "Can you turn your volume up?"
I know I
It's a
keep
little
trying.
low.
I
Okay.
don't know if
Oh,
it's
okay.
me.
That's fine. But anyways, okay, okay. And then, so what was? I guess I know you said you got the idea in your dream and you started writing, but as you continued, would you say you found like a mission or a purpose for your writing?
I really like one of the main themes that came out through the whole trilogy is that where you start off doesn't dictate where you end.
Wow.
One of the main scriptures that I used as kind of like focused on was, you know, be courageous, have no fear, Joshua 1:9, and so that kind of goes throughout the whole trilogy,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really it just kept repeating itself over and over and over again. Don't be afraid, you know,
Mm-hmm.
everybody is giving an opportunity to change their trajectory. So you're going to get to a point in your life where you have a crossroads and you have to decide which way you're going to go, who you're going to be, what you're going to represent, and then you
Yeah.
have to stick with those convictions. Whatever the repercussions are, you have to follow that through. And so you'll find characters in the book who get to that point and they have to
Wow.
go one way or the other. They don't always choose what us as the reader think they're going to choose, but you know, they make their choice and things happen because of it. So
Mm.
it was amazing to see just the transition of characters and how it inspired me really, like just reading
Mm-hmm.
it and then not even realizing how much the scriptures have influenced my life, but seeing it come through in my writing, it's just like, oh snap, he just got baptized. So you
Yeah.
know, it's like wow, but
Mm.
it was really good.
Wow, that's amazing. And what I love about this, and I know you keep saying scripture and God, but I feel like it's relatable also to someone who might not even
Yes,
believe in religion or anything like that.
exactly.
Like people keep saying, it's just so inspiring and motivating because those are real life, those are universal themes. That fork in the road, should I go left? Should I go right?
Hmm.
I know I faced that decision a few times in life, and it's like, ooh, yeah,
Exactly.
I never thought that I would get to do this, that I would be sitting here talking to
Right?
you or any other authors that I've been able to chat with, and it's amazing. Just from a choice, you
Yeah,
never know what could happen from it. And we kind of
exactly.
started saying that this morning, like you never know what could happen from just that one decision. And so
Yeah, definitely. And I
that's
kind
cool to
of
see that in your book.
that was a big thing too. I didn't want to sound preachy, you know, because it's
Mm-hmm.
not strictly it is a Christian fantasy, but that's not my only audience. It's for anybody who likes fantasy and magic and action and adventure and you know all that stuff, but if you have eyes to see it, you'll see it. But even
Mm-hmm.
if you don't, like it's just in my opinion and maybe I'm biased, but it's a great story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay. Shoot, that's all of my questions. This was wonderful. Do you have anything else to share with us? Are you working on anything new?
Yes, I am. I am working on an audio. So I had a
Mm-hmm.
couple of readers who messaged me. They wanted backstories for a few of the characters. You know, how did they get where they are?
Yeah.
So I
Wow.
just got my finished copy of Acroneus' story was sent to me from my editor. So that's going to be converted into an audiobook and it's going to be converted into a free ebook for anybody who signs up for on my website. You'll get that in August. It's called it's going to be three short stories. It's going to be called
Mm-hmm.
Shadows of Elhaanai. So it's going to be backstories, and it's been
Wow.
so much fun writing it. A Cornish's story. I'm going to do two others. Um, I'm working on a children's book. The illustrator
Okay.
is going to have that finished next week, actually. The
Oh my God.
story is still with my editor, so that should be released sometime this year, honestly. And then a special edition of this trilogy will be released in December. So that'll have all three short stories in it
Wow.
and the full, you know, three full books. But I'm trying to stay busy. I love writing. I love reading, and I just
Yeah.
yes, Leah. Ultimately, I would love to see it on
Yeah, so it says
TV.
6 seasons in a movie. I could picture it. I definitely could picture it on like HBO or Stars, and
Netflix.
then on the big screen.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
with all these people. Sarah, yep, girl, Leah, yeah. I'm on the same page. I would love
yes.
to see that. And you know, it's so funny. I was just talking to someone about this actually the other day. I said, "Do you realize?" I came across this statistic online, so I don't know how true it is, but they said 70% of the best-selling movies were initially books.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
I believe.
it's
Yep,
not impossible. It
it's not.
absolutely can happen. It's not impossible. And so who knows? That would be, how exciting would that be? And we all get to be a part of this journey. We are a part of it. We're here
Yes, you
today, whether
are.
you're here, during this live or you're watching the replay. How exciting. Yeah. So thank you so
No.
much for your time.
Thank
Um,
you, Wayne. It's been great. I was so thrilled, to find your store. First of all, it's my first consignment, so I was so excited to do it. So I'm very grateful for that opportunity. And it's
yeah.
just, you've been so, I loved connecting with you. You know, the games that we played in the last live. It's just always so much fun talking to you.
Thank you so much. Hey, and I love it. I love all of this. I feel like, while I get to be a part of your journey, you absolutely get to be a part of mine. And so quickly, I'll just share a little bit about myself for those who don't
Yes.
know me. I just love books. I just love books. I think more so the creative aspect of it, the writing, the putting them together. So I'm also a publisher, so I take books and format them and put the covers on them, and then I get to sell them in my store. But I'm also a book hoarder, and so I'm like, I get to sell books, but like, I don't want to sell out of them because then I'm not gonna have that many books to keep. And so this totally fits me and it suits me, and I definitely think it's very a divine calling. I feel like I'm
Yes.
in my lane and I love it. And so someone said that they love how passionate you are about your books, and I totally get that. I connect with
Mhm.
that. I love people who are passionate about their stuff, even if it seems a little nerdy or unpopular or whatever. I love people who are like that, because I think I'm like that, or I try to be like that anyway. And so this is so much fun for me, and so I hope it's fun for you guys to watch and listen to as well. And so yeah, I want to keep doing this. Let's talk some more soon.
Anytime,
Okay.
anytime. And for anybody in the audience, if you are in the New York area, I have a pop-up shop next week, Saturday. So I will be signing books live. So come on down to Brooklyn, East New York. Come see me. Come get a book and some special bags that you'll get when you buy the whole set. So yeah, come on down.
Nice, 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 nice. And speaking of pop-up shop, I'm also hosting one July
Yes.
17th in Long Beach. I will have her books for sale there. And so if you're in California, come on down. Like I said, Long Beach, check out my page for the rest of the information. But yeah, we'll have her books there. And I like I said, I'm just so excited to be a part of this journey. And so, yeah, okay. Well, hey, this was wonderful. I will definitely stay in touch with you. But if
Yes.
that's all, have a good day.
You too, and enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Bye,
Yeah.
everybody.
Bye.